Greetings, my friends, and welcome to the first new moon of 2024. My name is Carrie Konyha. I'm a professional psychic reader, shamanic soul guide, and energy healing practitioner here in Sedona, Arizona. I'm also the owner of Earth Wisdom Healing Arts Transformation Center and Earth Wisdom School of Healing Arts here in Sedona as well. Coming on today to share some insights around the energies that are shaping up around this first new moon of the year and how we can utilize the energies to support our journeys in spiritual awakening, healing, and empowerment. This first new moon of the year is happening in the sign of Capricorn at 20 degrees and 44 minutes. And it is happening at 6:57 a.m. Eastern time. So of course, make the adjustment for whatever your location in the world is. But here I want to talk about what the 20 degrees symbolizes because it's really aligned with the indigenous wisdom teachings that correspond with the first new moon of the year, which is spiritual fellowship. For those of you who are deep followers of astrology, the Sabian symbol that is connected to the 20-degree mark of Capricorn is a hidden choir singing at a religious service. So it's very much connected to the idea, the energy, the symbolism of spiritual fellowship. Now, the way that this aligns with indigenous wisdom teachings around the energy of the first new moon of the year is this. It's all about coming into harmonious, aligned relationship with all our relations. So aligned, harmonious, attuned relationship with yourself, your energy bodies, your higher self, your friends, your family, your community, every aspect of nature, and all of our relationships. Now, in accordance to indigenous wisdom teachings, what is meant by all our relations is like a remembrance that we are all intricately interconnected with every aspect of nature. So every animal is connected to us, every plant, every mineral, trees, stones, water, fire, air, water, everything that is in nature is our relation. And traditionally, in accordance to indigenous wisdom teachings, this new moon in January is the best time of year to really recalibrate our energies so that we are refining our sense of attunement, alignment with all that is. The idea behind this is that when we are in right relationship with ourself and creator, life force, God, spirit, universe, cosmic consciousness, all that is, all of our efforts ultimately can produce the most attuned, aligned results, meaning results that are supporting us in living in alignment with our highest timeline, ultimately, meaning our best experience of reality. So the best insight and advice that I can share with all of us here regarding this new moon is to take the time over the next few days for some self-care and doing whatever you personally feel guided to do to recalibrate your sense of attunement and alignment with yourself. We want to really set the space for optimized growth throughout the whole entire year through utilizing the energy available to us with this particular new moon. The first new moon of the year, we can work with it very deliberately to set the tone for the entire year ahead. Now, those of you who are following my channel or are just really into living in alignment with the cycles and seasons of nature as I am, might already know that each new moon of the year is when we set our intent, our intentions for that particular lunar month. So we do that every month, but the first new moon of the year, we can set our intentions not only for January, but for the big picture throughout the entire year ahead. So I would recommend taking some time to really get a sense of what your big picture vision is for yourself for the entire year ahead. And then you can set like a micro intention for how you're going to streamline your focus, your intent, your energy in this lunar month in ways that are going to support the bigger picture of what your intention is for the year ahead. The astrology around this new moon on the broad stroke levels is coming with a dominant earth element and cardinal mode. The cardinal mode is energy that is activating, it's initiating, it's starting new things, it's putting fresh energy out there. So it's all about birthing new intentions, while the earth energy supports manifestation. So we are still in winter time. So it's not like right now is the time to bust into full manifestation mode, but it is the time to set intention seeds through your awareness, through like your ideas, your imagination. Allow your ideas and your imagination to set the seeds of your intention, so to speak, that will be metaphorically germinating as we are moving through winter and into spring. Spring and summer is more the time of being in full manifestation mode, but right now is the time to set the seeds of those intentions of what we want to grow and develop throughout the year. So let's take a look at how the astrology that is shaping up right now in January is supporting all of us. We actually have some really positive, supportive energies that are shining in astrologically, not only this month, but throughout this year. And to me, it feels like it's long overdue, right? Like we've all been going through some unexpected setbacks in the past few years just because of things that have been going on in the world. And now the astrological energies are supporting us in sort of relaunching. Now, I've said this in the past several videos, but it really feels to me that the energy that we're coming into right now at the beginning of 2024 is like the energy that we thought we were all going to be launching into in 2020 before the pandemic hit. So by the time we get to the end of January, all main planets are going to be direct through May. So this is really going to give us all a supportive energy that is helping us to actually make forward progress. So we can see in the chart that I'm pulling up here that the moon is making a positive trine aspect to Uranus. Uranus is the planet of change. It's the planet of revolution, evolution, unexpected opportunity. And so the beneficial trine aspect is only going to supercharge whatever our personal revolutionary intentions are. And by the way, I want to mention here that both Mars and the moon are out of bounds right now. When a planet is out of bounds, that means that it has gone beyond its normal north or south range of the ecliptic plane. And when that happens, which isn't all the time, brings like a uniqueness, an exaggeration, and eccentricity to the energies that are connected to that planet, or in this case, the moon as well. When the moon is out of bounds, it brings in a feeling of liberation. When the moon is in Capricorn, typically we can be really practically minded around our emotions, our sensing, feeling experiences in life, and really practically minded around our intuitions. With the moon out of bounds, we feel a little bit more liberated. We feel a little bit more free. There's less of an inspiration around following the rule book and more of an inspiration in doing things in our own unique way. It's a unique, liberated, freedom-oriented, expressive energy that is certainly going to support any change that you are wanting to make that feels like an area of your life that you're revolutioning. Uranus right now is in the sign of Taurus, so taking a look at your personal natal chart and seeing where the Taurus sector of your chart is will give you some ideas as to exactly what area of your life is being revolutionized, what area of your life there's a freedom and a liberation to make some changes in. Both the moon and the sun are making an opportunistic sextile aspect to Neptune, which is in the sign of Pisces. Neptune is the ruler of Pisces, and Pisces is all about our spiritual realm, our intuitive realm, our creative realm. And so this sextile aspect that the sun and the moon are making to Neptune inspires innovative, creative methods, modalities, solutions, practices, processes. But remember, first, it's very important to take time to center and root and ground within yourself in a way that feels like you're really in tune, mind, body, spirit, like you're in your inner flow state. To me, flow state means my mind, my body, my soul, my heart are all in alignment. They're in cohesion. They're working together. Okay, let me talk about Mars for a moment since I mentioned that it was out of bounds. Mars just recently went into the sign of Capricorn, and right now for this new moon, it is making a positive trine aspect to Jupiter in Taurus. When Mars is out of bounds, it can go a few different ways. It can really activate a renewed enthusiasm to take action in our life. In Capricorn, especially trining Jupiter, the action we're going to be compelled to take or inspired to take is definitely going to be in regard to our manifestation goals and our growth goals. On more of the unconscious challenge or low vibration aspect, Mars out of bounds can bring volatility, instability on that level. Now, of course, we are seeing where that is going on globally, so to speak, within the collective. But just remember that being aware of these energies can help us in working with them more conscientiously. If you find yourself feeling frustrated and tempted to be impulsive, then I would advise to really rethink things before you act. Tap into the Capricorn aspect of it. Deliberately focusing your action-oriented ambitions in alignment to your growth goals or your manifestation goals is the best way to work with that energy, but definitely be on the lookout for moments of agitation or volatility and resist the tendency to make impulsive actions. Both Mars and Mercury are squaring that Neptune in Pisces. The challenge ultimately is finding a way to work with the energies, rectify the energies. Neptune in Pisces really speaks to our soul calling in regard to our personal growth, our spiritual growth processes. Mercury right now in Sagittarius is really speaking to our sense of adventure in regard to knowledge and the quality of knowledge that we're going to be compelled to explore is going to be knowledge and information that serves our sense of spiritual path. Mars in Capricorn brings in a diligent drive in the direction of our soul growth. I feel like with the energies that are shaping up with this new moon, it's sort of setting the stage for a year of personal growth, soul evolution ahead of us, especially because Pluto is getting ready to move into Aquarius, which it does on January 20th. Look to see where the Aquarian sector of your chart is for insights as to how you are going to uniquely feel inspired to be sharing your energy with the world. Pluto has been in Capricorn since 2008. So wherever that sector of your chart is shows you what areas or themes you've really been cultivating and transforming since 2008. And now that it's going into Aquarius, we get to take everything that we've cultivated, honed, transformed, evolved, and share it with the world in a new way, which would be determined by the house placement of Aquarius for you. If you need help in figuring all of that out, definitely feel free to reach out. I'm happy to have an astrological consultation and reading with you. In fact, I've got a special going on right now on my website where you can get a 2-hour 2024 life path reading, which includes a deep look into your astrological natal chart, the transits that are activating your chart in 2024, in addition to psychic insight. And then we consult the tarot as well for an additional layer of insights and wisdom teachings. You can get the 2-hour session, which then comes with a free 18 to 25 page report of your natal chart. Okay, Venus in Sagittarius right now, also squaring Neptune in Pisces. Venus in Sagittarius is very adventurous in matters having to do with love, beauty, relationships. Squaring Neptune in Pisces brings in a dynamic of adventures in self-love. Because of this, the energy around this new moon is really a great time period to allow yourself to experience things that are outside of your usual realm of experience, doing fun and new and unique and different things that feel like food for the soul, or that are really supporting or caring or nurturing for your own inner child. Get out and do something different that's outside of the realm of your usual routine in life that supports your self-care, your self-nurturing, and your self-love. And then lastly, I want to talk about Saturn. Saturn is making a sextile aspect to Jupiter right now. Saturn is in Pisces, Jupiter in Taurus. Saturn in Pisces gives us a sense of responsibility towards our soul growth path. Jupiter brings expansion. Jupiter is going to be in Taurus until mid-May, and then it's going to go into Gemini. But during the time that it's in Taurus is a really awesome manifestation energy. So again, with Saturn being in Pisces, feeding that sense of personal responsibility towards our own spiritual self-reliance, our own soul growth, and then making that positive sextile opportunistic aspect to Jupiter. It's manifesting experiences that support our soul evolution. Saturn in Pisces also making a sextile aspect to Mars in Capricorn further adds fuel to that ambitiousness to put some energy in the direction of like a thriving soul path for ourselves this year. And then last but not least, we have a trine aspect happening between Jupiter and Mercury. The manifestation energy that Jupiter in Taurus brings, combining that with Mercury in Sagittarius, this is a really good time to maybe make some travel plans for yourself for the coming year, or make some decisions around anything that has to do with your self-development, whether that's personal self-development or professional self-development. Mercury in Sagittarius, again, it is getting ready to go into Capricorn, but that energy is really good for anything that has to do with learning, studying, sharing ideas. It also is connected to social interactions, especially in Sagittarius. And then as it's coming into Capricorn, it supports us in really just getting grounded in what our plan is for ourselves in the coming year. I would say for this entire lunar cycle, the energy is really conducive to healing through movement, getting grounded in your physical body, and setting your home space, your workspace in an organized way that becomes a nice, solid foundation for growth for the coming year. With that, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here, and I will be chiming in again for the full moon. Also this year on my channel, I'm going to be getting back to uploading more videos where I'm sharing tools, practices, tips, modalities, insights that support our personal growth and our soul evolution processes as well. So definitely take a moment to subscribe if you like that type of content, and if you find that you're gaining through my videos. I invite you to be a part of the community shaping up around this channel here, and I'll see you all in just a few weeks for the full moon. All my love, blessings, and namaste.